the Tarble Arena, this evening's men's CCIW game between Elmhurst University and Carthage College. It's now time for the starting lineups. First, let's meet the Elmhurst University Blue Jays. At guard, a 6'3" senior from Schiller Park, Illinois, number 2, Ocean Johnson. At guard, a 6'3" junior from Vernon Hills, Illinois, number 10, John Itunis. At guard, a 6'1" sophomore from Arlington Heights, Illinois, number 13, Matt Wallach. At forward, a 6'6" senior from South Lake, Texas, number 15, Jonathan Zapinski. And at guard, a 6'3" junior from Westchester, Illinois, number 21, Tagan Pearson. Head coach of the Blue Jays is John Baines, assisted by Peyton Wyatt and Tyler Pierce. Junior from Indian Trail High School and Academy, hailing from Kenosha, Wisconsin, number 24, Anthony Cordero. At guard, a 6'4" sophomore from the Prairie High School, hailing from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, number 5, Antoine Nesbitt. And at forward, a 6'5" senior from Maine South High School, hailing from Harwood Heights, Illinois, number 11, Philip Ulanovich. Head coach for the Flyers is Steve Jerkovic. Cheer coach assistant by Quincy French. Student assistant coach Noah Hall.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the shores of Lake Michigan here in Kenosha, Wisconsin for Game 2 of our doubleheader between the Carthage men's basketball team and the Elmhurst men's basketball team. Carthage will roll out with their normal starting 5, Colton Siegel, Antoine Nesbitt, Philip Bolanovich, AJ Johnson, and Anthony Bonero. Elmhurst rocking the light blue as we have a little jersey malfunction. We'll go with number 2, Ocean Johnson, John Adonitis, Matt Woloch, Jonathan Sapinski, and Wesley Hooker. Elmhurst is coached by John Baines, and Carthage, who are rocking the all grays, my favorite, are coached by Steve Jerkovic, as we're about to tip off here for a rematch here in Kenosha, Wisconsin, as Elmhurst controls the basketball to begin. Elmhurst led by number 2, Ocean Johnson, an awesome name, as number 22, Wesley Hooker, can't get it to fall, and Carthage will get their first possession of the ball game. Colton gets it to Phillip on the left elbow, gets it to Johnson. Not to Bonero, to Colton. Colton gets to Phil. Phil guarded by Johnson. Can't get it to go, and here we come. Elmhurst. Number 13, Matt Wolch, gets it out to number 21, Tegan Pearson. Excuse me, I said number 22, Wesley Hooker, was starting, and hence Tegan Pearson, number 21, is the actual starting. So my apologies on that. Bonero gets it to Johnson. Johnson for a three, no good. And here come 3v3. Number 13 gets to Johnson, gets to Sapinski. Sapinski lines up, no good. Rebound Phil. Phil takes it across the timeline here for the Firebirds. Gets to AJ Johnson on the left wing. Gonna try to get to Bonero. Bonero hands it back off to Johnson. Johnson gonna drive, kick it out to Colton. Colton to Phil. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Phil takes it at the top of the key. Phil gonna pull up, and no good. Rebound. Ioannidis. Ioannidis gonna take it across the timeline. Guarded by Nesbitt, arguably the best defender for the Firebirds. Bonero getting worked down by Sapinski. Sapinski up and in. First 2 points of the ball game go to the Elmhurst Blue Jays as Sapinski gets it to roll right in. A little floppy action here for the Firebirds countering. Gets to Phil. Phil gonna use the Bonero screen as the Blue Jays switch. Gets out to Colton. Nice extra pass to Johnson. Oh, in and out. Great extra pass there by Colton as here come Elmhurst. Gonna have to stop in transition. As Pearson dials it up from long range, 5-0 in favor of the Elmhurst Blue Jays. Johnson gonna take it across the timeline as the Firebirds looking for their first basket of the night. Afternoon, evening, whatever you want to call it. Gets to Phil. Ooh, thought Phil traveled. Gets away with it. As got the smaller matchup here for Bonero. Bonero gonna get in and try to get it out to Johnson. Stolen by Ioannidis. Ioannidis gonna get Sapinski. Sapinski to Pearson. Pearson gonna take Nesbitt off the dribble. Finds Johnson. Ocean Johnson, no good. It's gonna scram for a rebound. Ioannidis to. Excuse me, I've been saying number 13 Ioannidis, but Woloch gets it to Ioannidis as he fills it up. As Elmhurst jumps out to an 8-0 lead here as Steve Jerakovic calls a timeout. Obviously, coming into this game, they've two already played the previous year in the CCIW as they opened up against each other to begin CCIW play, in which Carthage went into Elmhurst and squeaked by with an 89-85 victory. So we kind of knew coming in, if you're a Carthage Firebird fan, that Elmhurst was going to try to come back and get them on their home court as the Firebirds did previously. So no surprise here by the 8-0 run by the Elmhurst Blue Jays, excuse me. We'll see what the Firebirds do here and how they respond. Out of the timeout, Johnson takes it across the timeline. Gets it to Phil. Tanner Lamb has checked in for Colton Siegel. And so has the freshman, number 50, Julian Campbell. Just short, once again, for Firebirds as Blue Jays look to take it here. Nice little move by Woloch. And if I apologize for saying these wrong names, I apologize in advance. Johnson rejects the dribble, gets it to Lamb, back to Nesbitt. Nesbitt guarded by Pearson, up. Julian with the rebound, yes, good. Nice attack there by Nesbitt. Looked like he got a little bang some knees there. But Julian with the putback. Julian probably leading the CCIW with freshman of the year honors, or what I would say he's probably going to take home. But maybe I'm too ahead of myself as Pearson pulls up. No good, rebound Julian. Nesbitt on the right side. Gonna pull up, bang. Nice little two-man game, Campbell and Nesbitt there. Just like that, it's 8-5. Good response out of the timeout for Steve Jarakovic's team and the Firebirds. Johnson goes under the ball screen as he guarded by, takes Ocean. Ocean, and we're going to go. Good call. Yep. Good take there by number 2, Ocean Johnson, who comes in leading the Blue Jays with 14.3 points per game. As Nesbitt walks across the timeline. A little floppy action to start here for Steve Jarakovic's team. A little two-man. Gets to Johnson. Johnson's going to drive, and yep, good call. Elmhurst, number 2, Ocean Johnson. Probably the sweetest first name I've ever heard, Ocean. As that'll be the first foul of the game committed on the Blue Jays. Johnson gets it back up to Phil. Gives it to Tanner. Tanner's going to pop from deep. You betcha. Tanner Lamb, who checked in for number 3, Colton Siegel, comes off the bench, and just like that, it's 8-8. Great little run there by Steve's team and the Firebirds. 8-0 run. All tied up here at Tarble Arena on the lake shore, the shores of Lake Michigan. Ocean working on Johnson. Pearson working on Lamb. Pearson going to give it back out to Woloch, and it comes just a bit long. Rebound, Julian Campbell. Nesbitt behind the back. Gets back possession. Gets to Phil. Phil guarded by Woloch. Gets to Julian. Julian known to make it from there. Gets to Tanner Lamb. Tanner Lamb going to use the ball screen. Kicks it out to Nesbitt. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Nesbitt going to drive. Up and under. Oh, no good. Rebound, Julian. Julian up and in. Julian Campbell providing big-time spark for the Firebirds off the bench. And just like that, Carthage up 10-8. Woloch, guarded by Phil. Gets it to Adonitis. Adonitis finds it down. I think he thought he traveled. And gets it out. And Carthage gets a turnover. A couple subs here for Coach Baines and the Blue Jays. Number 20, the shot to Lippi, and number 24, Reese Taylor, as Steve Jarakovic calls out a play for the Firebirds. Tanner Lamb from 3, ooh, just a long rebound. Johnson going to find Nesbitt. Nesbitt going to go up and in. 12-0 run here for the Firebirds. Great response after a sluggish start. As Ocean's going to work on Johnson. Nice defense by Johnson. Johnson pulls away with the ball. Doesn't have numbers, just going to take it slow. Got to come help him out. Gets to the big fella. Gets to Nesbitt. 18 seconds on the shot clock. 12:42 left in the first half here. As Johnson takes it. Oh, no good. And here come. Got to turn around. Ocean in transition. Ocean on Lamb. Going to spin. Nice defense by Lamb. And no good. Rebound by DePauli. Can't finish. And rebound Phil. Got a little cluster there, but Carthage comes out with a rebound. Phil's going to take him. And in. I think we're going to need a timeout if you're Coach Baines. Maybe not, though. 14-0 run. I would call a timeout, but that's why Coach Baines is coaching and I am announcing. Number 24, Taylor. Gets to Pearson. Gonna pull. No good. Rebound Johnson. Johnson slowly gonna push it ahead. 5 out. Now we're gonna have the big fella down there. 4 out, 1 in. Lamb gonna go through. Gonna take it back out. 13 seconds left in the shot clock. Nesbitt tells him to go through. Gets it to the big fella. Big fella gonna pull. Just too much. Gonna have to turn around if you're the Firebirds. Pick up in transition. Number 20 gets it to number 2, Ocean Johnson for 3. Can't leave him open like that. No good. Rebound, Firebirds. Great response, like I said. Down 8-0, Steve's team, 14-0 run response. That's pretty good. Nesbitt, guarded by Pearson. Nesbitt gonna pull up. No good, just long. Rebound Taylor. And gonna have to find a position. Walsh. Bad transition defense there if you are Coach Steve Jarakovic. Got to turn around. Anyhow, a little floppy action. Firebirds back down the court. Gonna take Johnson. Johnson gonna go and gonna get blocked by Taylor. Good defense by Taylor. Here we go. Up and down track meet, baby. It's the type of game we signed up for. We knew it was gonna be close, and we're gonna get a timeout here by Coach Baines. 30-second timeout. 10:32 left as Carthage leads 14-10 after Elmhurst begins the game with an 8-0 run, then followed by a timeout by Steve Jarakovic, and from there it's been a 14-2 run where we have it 14-10. Like I mentioned, Ocean Johnson, the leading scorer for the Elmhurst Blue Jays, followed by Wesley Hooker, number 22, 13.8. And then with Ioannidis with 13.6. So top players there for Coach Baines as we come out of the timeout here. If you missed it, first game of the afternoon with a 2 p.m. tip-off. The Carthage Firebirds defeat the Elmhurst Lady Blue Jays by 11. As we're about to come out of this timeout. Nice, gonna dribble handoff to Pearson. A little flare action. Pearson open for three, you bet. Good ATO there by Coach Baines. Little flare action off the dribble handoff. And just like that, we got 14-13. Bolanovich. Gets to Siegel, who's now checked back in as Benero and as Joey. Gets to Siegel. 12 seconds left in the shot clock. Nesbitt got 6 seconds left to play with. 4. He's gonna have to kick it out. Benero's got to shoot it. He knows it. Lefty, no good. Good effort by Joey. And looks like we tipped it out of bounds. Coach Baines calls out an offensive set here. Gets to Pearson. A little isolation here. Joey guarding Pearson. Nice defense by the freshman. Gets the head to Siegel, the sophomore. To Nesbitt. Nesbitt to Joey. Here's Siegel. A little two-man action. Here we go. We'll see what Siegel decides to do. Gives it back out to Phil. Phil gonna pull from 3. No good. Rebound Pearson. A little two-man pop. Yeah. Just like that. Coach Baines after the little TO. 6-0 run for the Blue Jays. Siegel. Once again, trying to work two-man game with Phil. Gets it to Benero. Benero's going to swing it to Joey. A little continuous ball screen. Gets it back. Siegel and don't know if he touched it, but Siegel's going to have to do something here. And once again, Benero's going to have to shoot a 3. Ooh, that is not the possession. Back-to-back possessions, or 2 of the last 3 possessions. Excuse me. Where it's Benero as Pearson banks it in. 18-14, favor of the Blue Jays here in the CCIW matchup. Nesbitt, guarded by Taylor. Nesbitt working on Taylor, a little fadeaway, no good. Rebound Taylor. Slew of subs coming in. Looks like a hockey lineup for both teams. We got Johnson back in. We got number 22, Donnie Hamilton in. We have Julian back in, who provided good early minutes. And we have Tanner Lamb back in. For the Blue Jays, we have Woloch, Ocean Johnson, Taylor, Zapinski, and Idenias back in. As Johnson gets to Donnie to Tanner. Tanner gets to Nesbitt. Get it down to the big fella. The freshman gets double team, trying to go up, blocked. And here we go. Good effort there by Nesbitt. Just came up a little bit short and gets called for goaltending, as that was the right call by the officials. 10-0 run. Basketball's game of run, folks, and we were seeing those runs here in this first half. As Donnie gets it back to Nesbitt. Back to Donnie. Donnie gets down to the big fella. When will they come double? They're going to come double right now. And loses the ball. Little adjustment there by the big fella. As Donnie and Zapinski get tangled up, and unfortunately Zapinski kind of twisted an ankle, looked like twisted a knee, but good to see him back up on the court, obviously. Zapinski leads the team in rebounds with 10.1, so obviously you want to keep him on the court if you're Coach Baines, and good to see him back up at it. Woloch, Taylor, Idenias guarded by Gunapole. And Julian Campbell gonna come up and grab it, as the Elmhurst fans might have a big fella's gonna pull, bang! What a change of momentum right there. Wanted over the back call, doesn't get it. Julian the other way, and we're gonna get foul on Tanner Lamb trying to fight through the screen here, set by Zapinski. Got a good one here, folks, but we expected this. Nothing we didn't expect here in the close one here. Two great teams going into Teller by two great coaches. As Idenias goes up and in. Nesbitt gonna cross the timeline. Donnie gonna give it to Nesbitt as Donnie tries to slip the ball screen. Julian, who's just hit one out there, gives it to Nesbitt. Nesbitt calling for a screen from the big fella. And a little pick and roll, and great deflection there by Zapinski. And here comes Ocean. Ocean gets to Taylor. Taylor to Idenias, back to Taylor, and mismatch and up and in. Nice little ball movement, give and go there for the Blue Jays. 24-17 in favor of the Blue Jays. A little two-man action, clear out with Johnson and Campbell. Johnson working on Zapinski. Tanner looking to shoot, working on Idenias. As they switch, Donnie try to get it to Tanner, tipped by Idenias, and we will have a couple subs here for Steve Jerakovic and his team. Phil Bulanovich back in, leading scorer for the Firebirds, and Pinero. And for the Blue Jays is number 11, Miles Thomas. As Johnson gonna pull up, nice. That's a spot right there. I feel like that's AJ Johnson's spot. Get to your spot, let it fly, baby. 24-19. Idenias gonna nice up and under. Johnson gonna take it across. Gonna use the Bonero screen. Gonna get a paint touch, gets to Phil. Phil gonna drive. Looking for Tanner. Never want to leave your feet while you're trying to jump. Trying to pass, excuse me, as Donnie 2-on-1. Gonna pull it out. Ooh, behind the back pass. Lamb for three. Oh, was it in the cylinder? No, it wasn't. And but got it. Pinero. Got to turn around though if you're the Firebirds. Up and under Johnson goes to the ball screen. Trying on Woolwich. Woolwich trying to go up. And Johnson gonna get called for the foul there. Nice little finish there on the other end by Anthony Bonero. Thought it was in the cylinder, but must have been just out. However, got to turn around and play transition as Elmhurst looking to push it, and Woolwich goes to the free throw line. No free throws attempted in this first half, unlike the women's game, where we had 23-24 in the first quarter. I don't even know if we're on pace to do that for the rest of the game. Anyhow, Woolwich's first one, good. Second attempt, up and good. 28-21. Elmhurst takes the lead. Johnson brings the ball up for the Firebirds. Dribble handoff to Lamb. Lamb to Bonero. Bonero, Donnie. Donnie to Phil. In his spot. Donnie gonna chuck from three. Oh, little long rebound. Bonero. Bonero gonna go up. Gets blocked. So Elmhurst crosses the timeline. Nitis gets at the left elbow up and rebounds Leppink. And nice effort by both teams right there. Obviously, you can see why Leppink is leading the Elmhurst team with 10.1 boards per game. Nesbitt back in for Donnie. As we're going to have a quick sub, the Blue Jays. Johnson going to take it across the timeline. As on the left wing, looks down to Bonero. Trying to clear out for Bonero, working on Leppink. Nice little left hand over the shoulder. Good. 28-23. Blue Jays. Here come the Blue Jays. Trying to get some stops if you're the Firebirds. Leppink going to work on Bonero now. And almost throws it away. Blue Jays going to swing it around. Nitis going to give it to Leppink. Leppink back to Nitis. Nitis for three. No good. Rebound to Taylor. Offensive rebounds. Hate to see him if you're the head coach. 12 seconds left in the shot clock. Woolwich going to drive. And Leppink going to go under. Can't get it. Here comes Phil. We got two on. Oh, and Phil's going to take it. Ew! Almost and one. Nice take there.
Elmhurst foul number 10, John Tunis. His first, team second at the line. Bulanovich, shooting two.
Bulanovich to the free throw line. Shooting two. First one up and good.
Blue Jays, 20, Chuck Gallivan. Number 21, Jacob Pearson. And for the Firebirds, Colton Siegel.
Siegel back in for the Firebirds. Phil's second one up and good. 28-25. 2:40 left in the period in the first half for this CCIW matchup. Leppink, top of the key, takes the dribble handoff, now gives it to Ioannidis. Ioannidis going to pull, gives it to Leppink. Leppink out to Taylor. Guarded by Johnson. Nice take by Taylor, just too much. Rebound Bonero. Bonero out to Johnson. Johnson going to reject the Bonero screen, gives it back to him at the top though. Resets. Phil. They call blue, which I assume is a switch, and Phil's going to take Leppink and gets it up over Leppink. Nice little take there by Phil. 1 point game here. Favor of the Blue Jays. Pearson going to get to Leppink, guarded by Bonero. Going to take, nice little take there by Ioannidis. Taking the... Just took Nesbitt off the dribble there. Better offense, better defense. Siegel working to do something with Bonero. Drives baseline and can't find anybody. He's looking for Johnson, I think. Left his feet, though. Never like to leave your feet while trying to make a pass. And it doesn't usually bode well. As Pearson is working on, and we're going to be going the other way. Great defense there by Johnson. Johnson, great defensive effort there against Pearson. Steve Jarakovic looking at his play call sheet. Gives his directions to Johnson as he crosses the timeline. And we're going to have a little hand check foul called on Pearson. Maybe a frustration foul there for not getting the call down there, but anyhow. And he's going to get Ocean Johnson going to check in. I think this is just a frustration bench time. Let's get him on the bench. Relieve his frustration, he'll probably be back in the game soon. As Ocean checks in, Colton looks at the three. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Phil, looking to go against Sapinski, gets it to Nesbitt, who hits the official, but doesn't matter. Bang, bang. All tied up, 30 apiece. 41 seconds left in the first half. Oh, and loses it, and here comes Nesbitt. Nesbitt and Phil. Gives it to Phil. Phil, yeah! I don't know if you want to call that a dunk, but better than I can do. 32-30, Firebirds pull away. As the Blue Jays look to call a timeout here. Coach Baines wants to get one good shot here before going into halftime. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Baines draws up here for his Blue Jays in the light blue uniforms and against the Firebirds in their all gray. It's what my friends and I like to say, a great uniform matchup game. And we shall see what we got here for the last 15 seconds of the first half. Thanks for joining us. If you missed it, the women of the Carthage Firebirds were victorious by 11 points today over Elmhurst Blue Jays, and the men are trying to complete the doubleheader sweep as Pearson gonna get it to Idonitis, and Idonitis gonna, as Pearson sets the pin down, and we're gonna have a little double screen action. Nice defensive effort so far by the Firebirds. Pearson gonna have to call up nice defense, and what a way to go in the halftime if you're Steve Jarakovic. Just take the lead before going in to halftime, and then obviously great defensive stand out of that ATO that Coach Baines tried to draw up. Anyhow, we got a ball game just like we thought, 32-30. I will be back in about a little less than 10 minutes. Talk about some stats, talk about some insight, and look forward to a great second half. Appreciate everyone joining us so far in the first half. Well, I bet you we're going to have an even better second half. So stay with us. We're going to have a great performance by our cheer and spirit squad. So stay tuned for that here in a couple minutes, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Thanks. All right. About 4:30 left here at halftime. We'll go over a little bit of stats here. Pretty close game, obviously. 32-30 in favor of the Firebirds. Looking at scoring for Elmhurst in the first half, Jonathan Sapinski, 2 points. John Adonias with 9. Matt Woloch with 6. Tegan Pearson with 8. Nishat Leppink with 3. And Reese Taylor with 2. Obviously, that's key for, it was a good first half defensively for Coach Steve Jarakovic's team, holding the leading scorer, number 2, Ocean Johnson, to just 0 points. For the Carthage Firebirds, they are led in the first half by Philip Bulanovic, who had 10 with 6 rebounds. Anthony Venero with 2. Antoine Nesbitt with 8. A.J. Johnson with 2. Tanner Lamb, who came off and hit that big 3. And Julian Campbell, who came off the bench that first time and was very productive, had 7. Nothing really else stands out. Pretty close all the way around the board. Each team has 5 assists, 5 turnovers. Points from turnovers, Carthage at 9-5. Bench, give the edge to Carthage 10-5. But other than that, like you said, nothing else really sticks out. Very evenly matched game. Elmhurst kind of leading with 11-24 in terms of possession of the lead compared to Carthage's 5.6. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second half. Any adjustments, as we always talk about. But obviously the first 5 minutes are always important. Anyhow, College Sports Communicators celebrates Membership Appreciation Week presented by ESPN January 18th through 24th. Athletics, communications, and creative professionals coordinate public and media relations, websites, social media, graphic design, videography, statistics, and much more as a strategic communicators for college and university athletic departments and conference of offices throughout North America. The lead athletic communicators for today and tonight's teams are none other than the greats that we have here in Director of Strategic Communications Sam Boyle and Director of Digital and Social Media Casey Eicher of Carthage College. Thank you for all our athletic communications creative staff members, and thank you for everything they do in support of our student athletes, coaches, and institutions. For more information, check out collegesportscommunicators.com/celebrate-CSC. Like I mentioned in the first game, appreciate Casey and Sam more than they know, all the hard work they do, all the late nights after games, writing write-ups for all 28 of Carthage's varsity sports, and even shout out to our interns and all the game day graphics that are absolutely phenomenal and that we get great feedback from as administrators. So we just appreciate all they do. Like I said, we should celebrate them every single day, 365 days a week, because 1 week is not enough because they do so much. And just like athletic trainers, the SIDs, the communication people, they make athletic departments go. So we appreciate them. Thank you, Sam, Casey, everyone else out there. Much love. And everyone else who's an SID around the country. All right. Grab a hold of your seatbelts. Fasten those seatbelts. This is about to get another second half of great basketball between the Carthage Firebirds and the Elmhurst Blue Jays. Elmhurst will begin the second half with possession. Another great crowd tonight, as we talked about last night, as the number 1 team in the country, our men's volleyball team, defeated number 15 New York University in a 5-set thriller. Congrats to Coach JW. Looks like they have another great team this year, and we're looking forward to it. Anyhow, Woloch will dribble handoff. And great hands to start possession by Panero, and we're going the other way. Exactly how Steve Jerichovic, I'm sure, drew it up at halftime defensively. Great effort there. A.J. Johnson across the timeline for the first possession of the second half for the Firebirds. Gets it down to Phil, guarded by Ocean, and just can't finish. Rebound, gets his own rebound though. It did not hit the rim, so they got to go. Make sure they know that. 15 seconds, 11 seconds. 9 seconds left for Phil. Phil going to drive. Going to go, give it to Panero. Panero at the right elbow. No good. Great find there by Blanovic, dragging 2 defenders with him and kicking it out to Panero. Nesbitt working on Adonias. As Adonias drives, can't finish. Here comes Nesbitt. Running the wing, gets to Johnson. Johnson gonna pull from his favorite spot. Too much. Rebound. Oh! Bonero couldn't gather it. Neither could Phil, but once again, great effort by the Firebirds. Coach Baines calling out play call. Woolwich looks like the similar play last time as they started, but little dribble handoff. Sapinski with the left elbow jumper. And we're all tied up. 32 apiece. Little floppy action for the Firebirds here as they're going to stay on there. Gets to Nesbitt. Nesbitt for 3. You betcha. Bang, bang, chicken dang, dang. Antoine Nesbitt, good find there by A.J. Johnson driving, 35-32. And Ionias going to pull as looks like Nesbitt went under the screen there, giving him opportunity. Unfortunately, could not make it. And here comes Johnson. Johnson going to find Phil. Phil going to go up. Oh! And we're going to get a blocking foul, much to Coach Baines' disliking there. Going to get called with the body, Zapinski will. Phil goes to the line shooting 2. Phil's first, no good, just short. Second one coming up here for Phil Bulanovich, the senior, lone senior of the starting group. Second one up and good. 36-32. Little flare action for Pearson. Saw it in the other time, in the first half. Just long. Rebound Woolwich. Good effort there by Woolwich. Little two-man action with Nice and Zapinski. Zapinski gets to Pearson. Wonder if we'll get see if we can get Ocean going. Held scoreless, leading scorer for the Blue Jays. As Woolwich goes up. Fans wanted to travel or up and down, but obviously got blocked. So. No such thing there as Nesbitt crosses the timeline, gives it to Colton. Colton going to drive baseline. Swing. And gets to Phil. Phil working just above the block. Fade away, bucket. That's where he makes his money right there, folks. He doesn't actually make his money. He doesn't make money. We're NCAA athletes here at Division III level. But you get what I mean. As Zapinski try to take Bonero on the left block. Kicks it out to Woolwich. Woolwich hesitated for a second from 3. No good. Rebound flying in was Nesbitt. Nesbitt gets it. Oh! We get it right back. It's all right. Thought we were going to throw it ahead. That's Colton. Uses the Bonero. Nice pass by Colton. I know Colton's been struggling from the three-point arc and scoring, but if he can do that, contribute other ways, that's huge. As Ocean can still held scoreless. Rebound Firebirds. A.J. Johnson's going to go, and we're going the other way. Yep. Saw that coming. Great take there by the Blue Jays. As Johnson gets called for the charge. That will be Johnson's second. Gets to Pearson. Pearson looking to fire. Just long. Rebound Bonero. Oh, he's got to watch out. Oh. Just got it away there as Johnson comes up to the left side. Oh, that's going to be a foul. Yep. Tried to ice the ball screen. It looked like there was Woolwich, but a little too physical there as Julian Campbell, who had a great first half, first time off the bench, will check in for Bonero.
Firebirds, number 50,
Julian Campbell trying to do a two-man action with Nesbitt, but we're going to get around. Gets to Johnson. Johnson, bread and butter right there. Oh, got to be aggressive. Oh! And after a little hot potato, Elmhurst going to come away with it. And Pearson trying again. And he's going to get fouled by Nesbitt. Bad foul right there. Bad foul. And Nesbitt knows it, and so does Steve Jerichovic. Just can't happen. Can't happen. Anyhow, Pearson to shoot 3 here for the Blue Jays. First one up and good. Second one rattles in. Last one, trying to complete the 3 of 3. And he does. 3 for 3 there for Pearson as the Blue Jays cut the deficit to 3. As they're going to turn it over there are the Firebirds. Got to respond back here if you are Firebirds off that turnover and off of that bad foul by Nesbitt. Wolich going to take it across the timeline. Gives it to Sapinski. Tied Anias. Little two-man game. Anias, nice little floater, jumper, whatever you want to call it right there, 40-39. Big possession, I feel like, here for the Firebirds. Oh, we're going to go an overload, trying to get it to Julian. They're just going to get it to Phil. Phil guarded by Sapinski. A little fadeaway off the backboard, no good. Rebound, Sapinski. Ananias working on Julian Campbell. Pearson. Wolich, Ocean. Ocean held scoreless so far. Fade away, great defense by Johnson, in and out. Rebound, Phil. Phil gets the switch, gets it down to Julian. Julian, little fade away. Hey! And we're going to get timeout by Steve Jerichovic. Nice little friendly bounce there for the freshman big fella. We're going to have a full timeout here, 42-39. Here in the last 14 minutes of today's ball game. Be sure to join us this Wednesday when Carroll comes to town and the Red, I want to say the Red Hawks, the Firebirds. The Firebirds take on Carroll as they try to get some revenge after taking a close L at Carroll last time. So 7 o'clock tip on Wednesday. Be sure to join us here at the gorgeous Tarble Arena as our spirit and dance team out there performing, throwing out t-shirts, giving love to the great crowd tonight that we have. Out of the timeout here. Let's see how we do here. For those NFL fans, it sounds like Patrick Mahomes is hurt, but he's back in as the Chiefs are up 17-10. As a Lions fan, hope to be there someday, but yet come close, yet so far. But someday. Anyhow, Elmhurst out of the timeout. See what Coach Baines drew up. A little maybe two-man action. Gets to Sapinski. Nice block by the big fella. out of the timeout. We'll see what they counter with, as in the Firebirds. There's a nice block by Zapinski. Both blocks by the big fellas. As Wolich trying to go triple team, gets down to Ivanitis, and yep, that's going to be Johnson's third, so we'll see what Coach Steve Jarakovic wants to do.
Carthage foul number 15, A.J. Johnson, is third, team third.
Blue Jays sideline. Gives it to Wolich. Sapinski hands it off to Ocean. Ocean. There you go. First bucket of the ball game for Ocean. Still a sick first name, man. Nesbitt going to take it across the timeline. Gets out Julian. Julian going to pop from deep. Oh, a little too long for the big fella. Don't know if that's what you want, but shown to hit it, so I guess you can't force it. Nice gets it to Pearson. Pearson left elbow, turnaround, no good. Rebounds Sapinski and rebound Johnson. Johnson, however, blocks it to Wolich. Wolich going to take him on the baseline and reverse. 43-42. Blue Jays gain possession. Excuse me, the lead, not possession. Up and good. Antoine Nesbitt. Here we go, back and forth, just like we expected. Ivanitis barely found on bounds, gets to Wolich, and can get blocked. Ocean Johnson going to get blocked by Phil. Elmhurst wanted to call. Couldn't really see what happened. As Johnson going to do a little up and under, gives it to Colton. Colton going to try from three. Just missed it. Blue Jays going to slow it up. 11:52 left to play. Going to get it to Sapinski. Sapinski working out nice. And Nesbitt's going to get called for going over the top of the screen and bumping. How nice. And we are going to have some substitutions from both. Tanner Lamb and Bonero in for the Delapai in for Delapai and Taylor and number 11 Miles Thomas, and like I said, Bonero and Tanner Lamb in for the Firebirds. Felipe gets it to Ocean. It's already traveled. Guarded by Johnson. Johnson's got to be careful with forward. Goes up and gets it over Johnson. See if it starts to get him going. The leading scorer for the Blue Jays with 2 baskets here in the last couple minutes. 45-44. Oh, nice little two-man. Bonero up. Oh, just can't get it. Gets his rebound back. Oh, can get it back. Gets it out. A little scram for the basket. Bonero going to go up and finishes. A little cluster there, but Firebirds come on top with it. Nice. Working on Nesbitt. Nice little step back. Gets it to Delipe. Delipe gets Bonero to follow. Nice little shot fake. Pull up right there for Delipe. Antoine Nesbitt bringing the ball up. Guarded by Taylor. Here's Flip. Phillip. And good take there by Phil Balanovich, taking advantage of the switch right there. In that ball screen action. So Phil will go to the line, shooting 2. First one just short for Phil. Second one good. 47 all. Just 10s and a couple ticks left here in the game. Now Nias working on Johnson. Gets it Ocean. Miles sets the screen for Ocean. Tanner working, defending, yep. Tanner going to get called for the foul there. Kind of wrapped his arm around there trying to defend as Ocean was backing down. Nice to inbound the ball. And yeah, we're going the other way. Legal screen, I think, is going to be called on number 11, Miles. I'd have to see the replay on that one, but definitely think that was the right call. Pinero looking for Nesbitt in two-man game. Looking to ice the ball screen here. As Nesbitt's going to turn it over. I think he was looking for Pinero. He was rolling to the basket. Get it to Miles. Miles going to go for the left hand. Blocked by Phil. They got numbers. AJ going to pull up. Too long. Rebound. Nias. Here we come back. Fast pace, I feel like. Tanner guarding Nias. Looks like Coach Baines is going to want to go ISO. ISO with Tanner guarding Nias. 8 seconds left in the shot clock. Nias going to work on Phil. And here we go. Gets to Nesbitt. Nesbitt. Showtime! Bam! Raise the roof, big fella. Raise the roof. 49-47. Let's see if that gets the Firebirds going. Back-to-back good defensive stops. Ocean tries to go up. Blocked by Nesbitt. Here comes Phil. See if they can get the crowd going here. And we're going, Phil's going to get called with the offensive foul. Phil Bulanovich gets called for his first foul, I believe. And here we go. Bullich takes it across the timeline, gets to Sapinski. Sapinski to Nias. Nias working on Johnson. Johnson playing with 3 fouls. Goes over the ball screen. Nias pulls up. No good. Rebound Johnson. See if they slow it up here. 8 minutes left in the CCIW matchup. Game 2 of these two teams facing off against each other. Looked like hands, but thought there was a little contact there. Refs say no call. Thus, going the other way. And Tanner's going to get called once again for defending Pearson. Elmhurst is now in the bonus with 7:41 left. That could be huge for the Blue Jays here. With, like I said, just under 8 minutes left. And Pearson to go to the line. Looks like whenever Pearson has Lamb on him, they try to go to him. Excuse me. Speaking is hard, I guess, sometimes if you're Connor. Pearson's second one, good. 49-all here on the shores of Lake Michigan in Kenosha, Wisconsin, on this wonderful evening here on Saturday. Gonna get down to the big fella. Big fella working on Zapinski. Thought there was more contact there either, but apparently not. But that's why they officiate and I don't officiate. As Ocean comes back down and gets 2 baskets to get the Blue Jays out ahead. Colton trying to ice the ball screen. Yeah, Phil's going the other way. Good call. I know people aren't going to like it, but that was the right call by the officials right there. Phil just got a little bit greedy with that screen. Trying to work the 2-man action with Colton. Anyhow, Blue Jays, 2-man game. Adonias, yep, up and under. As they went against Lamb there. 6:47 left. Feel like this might be a big possession here if you are Steve Jarakovic and crew. Is Nesbitt going to come? Ah, there we go. Nice aggressive take. Let's see if we can get a stop here if you're the Firebirds, Steve Jarakovic's team. Going to get it to Adonias. A little 2-man game once again with Zapinski and Adonias. Nice little steal. Can't grab it, but Johnson going to go up against Nesbitt. 55-51. Ocean, like all great players do, responds after being held scoreless in the first half of the game. Gets it out to the big fella. Big fella. Big time shot by the big boy. Have a day, my man. Here come Elmhurst, though. Woolwich, guarded by Phil. Gets out to Ocean. Ocean been hot as of late with 8. And being held scoreless in the first. Colton, guarded by Pearson. Nice steal. Oh! Oh, Colton. What a crazy couple seconds right there that was. Thought we were going the other way. Lamb tried to cross over. Nice little steal by Elmhurst, and Colton goes over the back of Zapinski. Zapinski, 1-1. First one good. Zapinski, another one of those glue guys. Obviously rebounds ball well, considering he leads the team in rebounds. But everything kind of revolves. A lot of screening with Zapinski. Just like Anthony Bonero is for the Firebirds. As Nesbitt takes it across the timeline. Woolwich guarding him. Gets it back out to Siegel. Siegel going to get to Phil. Oh, Julian was wide open. Couldn't see him. Here we go, though. And going to get blocked. Here we go. Got to find someone in transition. Thought he traveled. Gets to Adonias. Adonias, big 3. You betcha. Going to need a timeout here. Huge change of possession there. .60-54 here remaining, 5:03 remaining. What a chain of possessions right there. Big 3 there by Adonias as they had the big block on the other side. But a lot of ball game left, 6-point deficit. Trust me, we've seen it all before. Last 5 minutes, going to be a great one. Thanks for joining us once again. See what Coach Steve Jarakovic comes up with this ATO here after timeout. .503 left remaining in this ball game. Obviously, huge thing for Elmhurst is they are in the bonus. Well, Carthage is not quite yet. And we'll have Firebirds take it out of this timeout. Phil Bolanovich to take the inbound here. Gets to Nesbitt. Nesbitt's going to slowly dribble it across the timeline. Nice little loop action, gets to Phil. Phil looking to go against Julian, against undersized, and we're going to have a hole down here on Ocean. When they switch there, obviously good matchup for Firebirds. Good look there, finding the mismatch by Phil. 4 low underneath, this is going to go up to Phil. Let's see what they do. Phil, 5 on 3, and going to go to the free throw line. Nice little strong aggressive take out of that blob set from the Firebirds. Going to have to hit these free throws. Free throws, huge part. Not a lot of free throws shot in this game compared to the women's game, where we had 24 in the first quarter. Yes, and we are not even there close. We are probably 9 to them in the whole game. This Phil's first shot is good. 60-55. Second one, good. Bonero replaces Julian. Obviously good minutes from Julian, as always, from the freshman big fella. Trying to get the crowd going is the bench here for the Firebirds. Alanias gives to Pearson. Pearson on the kickback, just long. Rebound Phil. That's what you need. Oh, thought that would have been a foul. Phil going to take it to Zapinski. Zapinski walled up. Here comes Pearson. Good hustle by Nesbitt. Going to have to find it. And we're going to get a foul, I believe, in transition on Colton Siegel. I don't mind that foul, to be honest. Going to make him shoot for it, work for it here. However, that does put Elmhurst in the double bonus. First one up and good for Pearson. Pearson's second one, good. 62-56 here on the shores of Lake Michigan, here in Kenosha at the gorgeous Tarble Arena. 4 minutes and some ticks to play. Johnson gives it to Bonero. Kicks it out to Nesbitt. Nesbitt asks for the ball screen. And we're going to get 15 Zapinski with two hands, and that will put Carthage in the bonus. Excuse me, Alanias with that call. As first one for Nesbitt, up and good. (62-57) remaining in this CCIW matchup between great two teams here. Can't finish second one. Rebound Ocean. Woolwich across the timeline. Swings it. A little two-man action. Here we go. Gets to Adonias. Wanted to check his feet to make sure he was in bounds. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Gets to Pearson. Pearson. And Colton, that's going the other way. Great take there by Colton Siegel, like we talked about. Not scoring the basket like he should be, or like he wants to be, but doing it other ways, dishing it out, taking a charge. It's great to see by the sophomore from Rock Island, Illinois. Also a golfer. Probably could beat him in golf, actually. But I don't know. I need to see a replay on that one because they might have a point there. They might have a point there. But I think it did hit the shot clock. Anyhow, I couldn't really see that from the replay. Anyhow, Elmhurst probably going to take their time. The clock is their friend. A little pin down ball screen, high ball screen. And get it to Pearson. Oh, and Colton going to get called for a foul here, as that will send number 13 Woolwich to the line. Double bonus, which is not good. And why probably Steve Jurakovic was upset about that foul. Fortunately for the Firebirds, Woolwich misses the first one. Second one no good, and that's Culver's, baby. And the crowd is more happy about the Culvers than to fail to block out there on the free throw attempts. And Zapinski going to be called for the travel. With those two missed free throws, we'd like to thank one of our amazing sponsors, Culver's, for providing free Sundays for the whole crowd. So thank you, Culver's, and every one of our sponsors, excuse me. Huge possession, I feel like, for the Firebirds. Only 2:30 left. Phil's going to take it. Phil's going to go. Oh, can't get it. Rebound tapped out. Gets to Nesbitt. Tanner Lamb for three. Can he get it in there, big boy? Yes, sir! Big time shot by Tanner Lamb. 60-62. Blue Jays. Need a big stop here for the Firebirds. Sapinski working on the freshman, Julian Campbell. And we'll see who gets the call on it. But they're going to get Phil. Phil coming from the help side. And they get him for the foul. And we are going to get a timeout. Elmhurst. 2:02 left to play. Full timeout for Coach Baines and company, as we have two free throws coming out of the break for Elmhurst. Obviously, we'll see what Coach Steve Jurakovic, after this free throw attempts, obviously got to block out first and foremost. So that on the last possession when we had free throws. But we'll see what Steve Jurakovic has out of this free throw after these free throws from Elmhurst. Elmhurst and Coach Baines, I would assume he's talking obviously defensive strategy and what they're going to do there. Yeah, 2:02 left to play. Shout out to our Spirit Squad once again. Great performances, both doubleheader games. Coach Jamie always does a great job with them, so always appreciate them showing up at basketball games. All right, out of the full timeout here. Zapinski is going to go to the line shooting two. First one, no good. It's good if you're a Firebird fan. Second one, good. 3-point ball game, favor of the Blue Jays. Nesbitt looking for Johnson. Johnson trying to work on Pearson. Gets to Phil. A little weave action. Working on Zapinski. Zapinski going up. Hey! Big time shot there by Phil. 1-point ball game. Buckle up. Fasten your seatbelts. Here we go. 1:33 left to play. Zapinski, or Adonias. Wolich. Nice block by the big fella. Got to take care of the possession. Got to take care of the ball. Here comes Phil in transition. On the right wing. Waiting for the big fella to get down low. Nice back cut by Johnson. Johnson doesn't want it. Takes it out. 1:12 left to play. Almost traveled. And Steve Jerikovic's going to call a timeout here. All right, folks, just like we expected. Buckle up, fasten your seatbelts. 1:08 left to play. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see what Coach Steve draws up here. Just like last game, in which the Firebirds just came out on top at Elmhurst, we got another nail biter here on this Saturday night. For Coach Baines, obviously talking defense and then talking offense. What do they want to do? Do they want to double team a ball screen? Let's see what they want to do. Two good coaches playing a little chess with each other, chess and checkers. Once again, appreciate you guys joining us, all listening. I know I'm not the normal guy. I'm just the assistant athletic director, filling in for when people have other obligations and other jobs. So hope you guys were all right with me. And yeah, it should be a good last 1:08 left. 13 seconds left in the shot clock. Firebirds to inbound it. Johnson to inbound it. It's to Nesbitt. 12 seconds now. High ball screen. They're looking, oh boy, 6 seconds left. Tanner at his money spot, no good. Excuse me, yeah, AJ at his money spot, no good. Gonna have to get a big stop here if you're Carthage. Bench trying to get it rowdy. A little two-man action once again. Dribble weave to Ocean. Ocean taking Nesbitt and gets it off. Gonna have to go. Gonna have to get a good possession here. Phil got it. And timeout. .24 seconds left here. Shot clock is off. Elmhurst. Elmhurst up by 1. 30-second timeout. According to the scoreboard, 3 timeouts for Elmhurst and 1 timeout left for the Firebirds. Be sure to join us post-game with Coach Steve Jerichovic and get his insights and thoughts to this nail-biter of a game. Hopefully the Firebirds pull it on top, unless you're a Blue Jays fan. Expect a little trap. Obviously they're in the double bonus, so we'll see what happens there. Woolwich inbound. He can run the baseline. Almost 5 seconds. And we get 5-second call. We might get a timeout. This is going to get interesting, folks. This is going to get interesting. Coach Baines claims he got a timeout. Wow. The official on the baseline called 5 seconds. Obviously, this is a crucial call. Crucial call. Officials getting together. Great officiating crew tonight. We'll see what they come up with. Officials still discussing. And Elmhurst gonna get rewarded with the full timeout. Ugh. What Firebirds thought was a 5-second call. The refs are claiming that Coach Baines got the timeout in. Steve Jarakovic does not like it, and I don't blame him. That's tough. Both sides, I can see points, but crucial call. Crucial call. But gotta move on now. We'll see what happens here. Maybe another 5-second call. Anyhow, we got a good game on our hands here. It was a full timeout. Got a couple seconds left of this full timeout. Phil's going to be called for a foul. Almost had it once again. Another 5-second call. Phil almost got the jump ball, but unfortunately, Bulanovich going to get called for the foul, his 4th. Sapinski's going to go to the line, shooting 2, as they're in the double bonus. First one for Sapinski's good. 64-66. And third. 3-point ball game, 24 seconds left here. We shall see what happens. Nesbitt gonna let the ball. And here we go, 23 seconds. Nesbitt gonna drive, gets to Julian. Julian gonna pop back, no good. And rebound, a little too long for the big fella. And Blue Jays gonna go to the line shooting 2. A little pick and pop action. As Woolwich goes to the line. Woolwich. First one up and good. Second one, good. 5-point ball game here. 15 seconds left for the Firebirds. Nesbitt gets into Phil. Obviously, they got to hurry. It's Nesbitt. Nesbitt, can he find it? Nesbitt for 3, no good. Rebound Zapinski, and that shall do it. And that's going to be Phil's 5th. What a ball game we had here, folks. Unfortunately, the Firebirds are going to fall in this CCIW rematch as Carthage took the one at home, at Elmhurst, and Elmhurst is going to come into Carthage and do the same. Another great game, as expected. All these CCIW games are. Tough loss, obviously. But both two really good teams. And first one, no good. Sapinski, who's been great for Coach Baines, second one good. AJ Johnson going to get to Nesbitt, and Nesbitt going to fall short. Elmhurst defeats the Carthage Firebirds here at Tarble Arena, 70-64. Once again, a great ball game here. Be sure to stick around for Coach Steve Jarakovic, his post-game thoughts following this loss to the Blue Jays. We'll get the stats, kind of talk about the stats, and then we'll look forward to Wednesday as Carroll comes to town, as Firebirds try to revenge their loss at Carroll. And no doubt they will be back, as in the Firebirds. Steve will have his team ready to go. But tough one for sure. Obviously, if you're a Firebirds fan, but if you're a Blue Jays fan, great quality win. I mean, every game is a quality win if you are in the CCIW. That's just how it is. That's just the plain facts. And yeah. Gonna wait to get the stats here from one of our wonderful interns. Kind of look over them, see what's up, and then be on our jolly way here. Thank you so much. You too. Awesome. Just got the stats. Kind of look over them here. We'll start with the scoring here. Elmhurst, very balanced attack in terms of points. Leading scorer was number 10, John Anitis, with 16. Jonathan Sapinski with 10 and 8. Ocean, who was held scoreless, had a great second half. Who was held scoreless, like I said, in the first half. Had a great second half with 10 points. Matt Wolch with 12. Tegan Pearson with 15. Leppink with 5. For the Firebirds, they were led by Philip Bulanovich, who had a double-double. He had 20 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists. Second leading scorer for Carthage Firebirds was number 5, Antoine Nesbitt, who had 18 points. Anthony Bonero finished with 4. AJ Johnson with 4. Tanner Lamb, 6. Julian Campbell, who I thought had great minutes, had 12. Bench points, obviously, Carthage led in that one. Otherwise, everything else was pretty even throughout the whole ball game. Elmhurst shot 21 free throws to 17 of 21. 7 of 10 for Carthage Firebirds. Turnovers were almost the same. Just fell a little bit short if you're Coach Steve and his crew. But they'll be back, just like Elmhurst is back. So We'll wait for Steve to get up here, talk a little bit, and we'll let you have the rest of your Saturday night. Just waiting for Coach Steve Jerichovic to come, take a couple questions, and we'll be on our way here. But like I said, appreciate everyone joining in these 2 games, excuse me. And we look forward to Wednesday night, for sure. All right, Steve.
Yep.
First initial thoughts. I mean, another close one, as is every CCIW game. Initial thoughts, takeaways for sure.
Disappointing. And I thought we were the better team for the majority of the game. And when it comes to closing time, last 8-10 minutes, the more experienced team won. They did. They outworked us. They out-toughed us. They got the shots that they wanted, and we settled a little bit too much. And it's been a kind of a recurring theme on a lot of these basketball games is we need to play better without fouling, because every time you look up at the end of the day, you're getting outshot by double or 10 or 12 at the line, and we have to play stronger with the basketball. You got to earn it when you go into the paint. You got to play off 2 feet. You got to be able to get yourself to the foul line. If you play sort of finesse, you sort of float it up too often, you're not going to get there. And today, I think late when they needed it, they went the ball inside, they got to the basket, they got to the foul line, and we didn't have that luxury today.
Yeah, for sure. Any other takeaways? I mean, like I said, it's so evenly matched looking at this box score. But like you said, they had 21 more free throws there in the bonus the second half.
I think everything about it was as even of a basketball game like you'd expect in the CCIW.
Yep.
I thought their attention to detail was a little bit better down the stretch, and that's what wins you basketball games. I thought we clawed back again. You're in it the entire time, but there are certain plays that you can look back to. Up 8 with the ball, you throw it ahead, get a charge call. Up, down 1, ball at your feet, instead of trying to pick it up or dive on it, you try to get it on the run. They come back, hit a 3 after that, go up 4 points. And those plays matter. And every single possession in a game like this is going to matter. And we have to understand that it takes a lot to win in this league. It's not easy. Nothing is given. Everything is earned. And if you take 2 plays off, it's a quick 4-0, 5-0 run. Yep. And that's something that we still need to realize. There's 4 weeks left in the year, and we got to come to terms with that we got to battle every single day. And it starts on Monday to get ready for a Carroll team that kicked our butt up at their place a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know you're probably disappointed they started out 8-0 run, but the response back from your team was good. And you got to be happy with things like that, though.
We did. We made a couple subs, got a good run right back after they sort of jumped on you right away. To be fair, we missed some shots. I mean, we've been shooting the ball at such a high percentage, and today wasn't one of those days. And give them credit on the defensive end. They switched up how they played last time. Last time they iced everything, allowed us to get some three-point shots over the top. Today they kind of switched a little bit more, and that's something that we have to work on to be able to beat people one-on-one to the basket, especially when you get switched on by a big guy. And I know that's something that we'll emphasize and focus on, but we got to come ready to play. I mean, it's tournament basketball basically starting on Monday, and you got to be ready for a Carroll team that I know is going to be very well prepared.
Awesome. No, appreciate it as always, Steve, and look forward to Wednesday for sure.
You're the best.
Appreciate
Thank
it, man. Yep. All right. Closing out here tonight of Game 2, Elmhurst defeats Carthage 70-64. Like we said, be sure to join us on Wednesday night as Carroll comes to town, and they look to avenge the loss. But looking like you see on the screen, men's basketball against Carroll. Friday we have Dive at Wisconsin Private Championships, and then we also have another doubleheader next Saturday against Wheaton. So full slate still of CCIW basketball, but like I said previously, we appreciate everyone involved. Mike Love, John Voinovich, Tasha, everybody involved. We appreciate you guys all listening in. Appreciate everyone involved in this production, and we hope you all have a great Saturday night. Go Birds.